Nu kanske det kommer funka. So, I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Hi, how are you? Good? Yeah. I haven't done this class since October, I think. It's called Moving Meditation. And it's going into different techniques of pranayama and also doing some slow flows. So I'm going to show you how to do like maybe a connected flow of 2 or 3 positions, and mostly it's on your hands, knees, or seated, or on your back, and you just listen to your breath and flow through it at your own tact. It's kind of nice, you know, I don't really say much, I just maybe help you count with the breathing, and then you kind of get into the rhythm and I let you do your own thing for a while. For you at home, I will do my thing, and maybe you want to follow my tact, or you could just close your eyes and do your own thing. And then at the end, we will, every week we'll go to a different type of meditation. So there's so many techniques, so many different kinds, so every week we'll just try a new one. And then you can figure out which ones work for you best at home. So today we're going to focus on our breath with pranayama. We're going to do the Ujjayi breath, which everyone knows. And then there's another one that's called Dirga Swasam, which is a breath where you count at a certain intervals and you use different parts of your breath and your body. And then we're going to work on opening our spine today. So we're going to work on some cat-cows, some opening, closing in all 4 positions, maybe some spinal rolls, and then just round it off so with some twists at the end, and then we're going to start meditating. It's going to be quite cool. Fun stuff. All right, so we're going to come into Sukhasana, and you can have your palms up, and you're going to put your fingers into Gyan, which is basically saying the OK sign. You might want to waddle your hips. We're going to sit for a little while and just kind of notice our breath. Close our eyes. Get acquainted with our body a bit. Just kind of shake off the day that has been. Perhaps roll your shoulders up to the ears on the next inhale. Give a little squeeze and then exhale to release. Maybe inhale, lift the chest. Lift that spine straight up, and then maybe relax and let your hips just settle down. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. And just say hello to yourself. You're giving yourself time to really digest your day, understand and reflect, and also finding the balance and coming into your center. Sometimes we have a lot of stuff going in our mind, and sometimes we just don't feel so much and everything is okay. And it's a lovely balance of knowing when to settle your mind and when to reflect upon and going deeper into the things that have been. We're going to start breathing with our Ujjayi breath. We're going to bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth, create a hollow breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, allow the lungs to fill slowly. Exhale to release. Inhale, feel the air come through your nostrils. Exhale, release. Inhale, feel the air come through your nasal passage. Exhale to release. Inhale, feel the air come to the back of your throat, kissing the back of your tongue. Exhale. Inhale, feel the air, fill the top of your lungs, allowing your chest to rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, feel the bottom of your lungs, feel the complete expansion of your lungs. Exhale, let it go. Continue breathing. Feeling how your chest expands from the top. Feeling how your chest expands to the bottom. And feeling how your chest expands through the sides, front, side to side, and back. Allow the breath to be deep, yet very soft. Try not to force the breath. Allow it to become easy and light. You should be able to hear the breath to yourself. And you can feel the full movement of your lungs. Continue keeping the lock in the back of your throat. Feeling how the air resonates up through your sinuses. And feeling the air release on every exhale. Relax the shoulders, relax the knees, relax the hips. The spine is long and strong, and everything settles down into the mat. Take 3 more breaths at your own pace. Inhale fully. And exhale completely. You can open our eyes a bit. We're going to go a little deeper in the Dirga Swasam. So we're going to breathe so that we have 3 parts. We have the top of our lungs, we have the bottom of our lungs, and then we have our stomach muscles. So this helps us I can't say it. We can divide the breath into 3 steps. Okay, so we're going to start breathing in through the belly, and we're going to do that for a count of 4. And then we'll continue breathing in from the bottom of our lungs. And then the last is the top of the lungs. So it will be 4 count, 2 count, 2 count. When we exhale, we start from the top of the lungs. Start to exhale from the top for a count of 2. The middle, count of 4. And then the belly, count of 2. So it'll kind of look like this. So it'll be inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it's a count of 8. So I'll try to go a little bit faster, and then as we get used to the breath, I'll try to count in a more normal, moderate timing. So you can close your eyes. We're going to do some practice rounds until we feel we're comfortable with this, and then you can do it on your own. So take a full deep breath. Exhale completely. And moderate your breath now. Inhale, belly, 2, 3, 4, bottom of the lung, 2, top of the lung, 2, exhale, top, 2, bottom, 2, 3, 4, tummy, 2. Inhale, tummy, 2, 3, 4, bottom, 2, top, 2. Exhale, top, 2, bottom, 2, tummy, 2, 3. Ooh, sorry. Bottom, middle of the tummy, and then bottom of the tummy. And inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom of the lung. 1, 2. Top. 1, 2. Exhale. Top. 1, 2. Middle. 2, 3, 4. Bottom. Belly. 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Exhale. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Bring your hands to your center. We'll take a nice Om. Inhale together. Om. Open your eyes. It's hard to count and keep it tight. How'd it go for you guys, the ones that are here? It's okay? It's hard to keep that breath that long, isn't it? So you can always start off with shorter timings. You can always go 1, 2, 1, 1, and then do the opposite again. It takes time, and the more you do it, the more you prepare your lungs to be able to control it better. Great. All right, from here, we're going to come into a few twists with our torso. So we're going to inhale our hands all the way up. Exhale, release the hands, palms down. Inhale all the way up. And we're going to twist over to the left. Plant the right hand on the knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, lift your chest, draw on your core, and give yourself a little twist here. Gaze behind your left shoulder. Relax your knees, relax your shoulders. Your spine is long, your core is engaged. And you're adding a little pressure with your right hand on the outside of the knee. Maybe on your next breath, you want to lift your chest a little bit more with air, and then maybe get into a deeper stretch. You can inhale back into center. And exhale over to the right. Inhaling the chest to make a long spine, and give yourself a little push on the exhale. Gaze behind your right shoulder. Relax your knees, relax your shoulders. Spine is tall. Core is engaged. Maybe on the next inhale, you want to lift your chest so you can exhale and push a little bit deeper. Inhale back into center. And then exhale over to the left again. We're going to come into a little flow now. Inhale back into center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back into center. Exhale left. Add a little twist. Inhale center. Exhale over to the right. And inhale back into center. And then our left hand is on the right knee. Left hand, right hand on the left. And inhale our chest up. And then exhale, round our spine and lean back. And let our knees be heavy so that you feel that your knees are giving yourself a nice pull of your hands forward, so you feel that stretch in the shoulders. And core is slightly engaged. Your spine is round, your chin is tucked to the chest. And you feel that nice pull in the back of your shoulder. Take a nice deep breath. Next inhale, come back up to seated. Inhale the hands up. And we're going to cross the left hand to the right knee, right hand to the left knee. So hard to do this on opposites. Inhale. And exhale around the spine, drawing the core, tuck your chin to your chest. Allow yourself to relax the elbows and the wrists so that you can really feel the pull of your knees coming down and the pull of your shoulder on the left side. Take 2 more deep breaths. When you're ready, you can come back up to seated. Inhale the hands all the way up. And we're just going to fall forward and allow ourselves to relax. Palms forward. Palms up to the ceiling. Elbows down to the floor if that's available to you. And find your breath again. Allow yourself to surrender. Accept what is. To be the observer of everything around you. To be humble. And to be gentle in all that you do. Take 2 more deep breaths. When you're ready, go back up to seated. And we're going to come to all four. We're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders and knees, underneath our hips, so we can come into a tabletop position. And we're going to do 3 repetitions of opening up our shoulder and coming, needling under and through. So we're going to do 3 of these. And then on the 4th one, we're going to come into a deep twist where we come and bring the right shoulder all the way down to the mat. And we push our left hand down into the mat. We're going to take 3 breaths there. And then you come back to center. We're going to do the left arm 3 times, needling it through. On the 4th one, you're going to lower your shoulder down, reposition your right hand, and push down so you get a little twist. Okay? So we're going to do about 2 or 3 repetitions of these. So I'll give us about 3 minutes or so. So find your breath, find your own rhythm, and just follow along if you can at home with me. Otherwise, you can find your own rhythm yourself. So we're going to try to be silent while we're doing this. Sound good? Whenever you want, ladies. Inhale up. Exhale, needle through. 3 times, remember. Fourth one, plant down your right shoulder. Take 3 breaths. When you're ready, come back into center. Repeat the process, 3 arms up. Inhaling up, exhaling to needle. The 4th, plant your left shoulder down. Position your right hand, give a little push to find a twist. 3 breaths. When you're ready, come back up to center. Repeat it all over again. 3 waves of the arm. Fourth one to plant. Three breaths to hold. Then repeat the process on the left side. 3 arms up. Inhaling to come up, exhaling to needle. And the fourth one, you can plant your left shoulder. Pause for 3 seconds or 3 breaths. We're going to do this again on each side once more. Coming back to center when you're ready. 3 breaths for movement. Inhaling up, exhaling to needle. Fourth breath, plant the right shoulder. And find 3 breaths in stillness and then stretching. Fourth breath, plant all the way down. Find 3 breaths. Find your twist. When you feel done with that one, you come into child's pose. Knees apart, toes together. Allow your forehead to come to the mat. Crawl your fingers far forward. Feel that wonderful stretch. And exhale, relax your arms and your shoulders, your hips, your feet. Connect with your breath. Find the rhythm as you roll your forehead from side to side. Allow your sit bones to melt deeper into your heels. Allow your stomach to be soft. When you're ready, you can find stillness. From here, we're going to inhale, plant our fingertips, lift our palms. Feel strength in our shoulders as our forehead is still on the mat. We're going to hold this for 2 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, our gaze forward, lifting our head from the mat. So we're going to take our left hand and needle it underneath the right armpit so we can bring the left shoulder back on the floor, palm up. Strong right fingers, squeeze your inner thighs just a little bit and feel that pull in your left shoulder, right where the rhomboids are, just by activating your inner thighs. Engage your core, draw the navel up to the spine, And if you feel stable, you can slide the right hand out over to the right hand, above and around, and so that your right hand comes to your right hip, and then over to the left hip, palm up. Open up the right shoulder just a little bit. And take 3 deep breaths. Adding strength in your left arm as you push down a little bit. And relaxation in the right shoulder as you let gravity work. Inhale. Slide the right hand back above the left hand, out towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Extend the left arm. Needle the right arm all the way down till you plant your shoulder. Right palm up. Inhale. Squeeze inner thighs. Feel the pull in your right shoulder. Feel the strength in your hips. And on the next breath, you can slowly slide your left hand above the right towards your left hip. Then to your right hip, palm up. Push the floor with your right arm. Feel the strength in your arm as you allow your left chest to open. And let gravity work with your left arm to give you a nice little twist. One more breath. Inhale, bring the left hand around and over. And release your right hand forward. Plant both palms and just chill out for a little bit. We're going to ground our fingertips and our palms. We're going to look forward. We're going to slowly bring our hips forward, as far forward as you can. Keep your feet and your toes where they are. And exhale back into child's pose. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. The slower you can breathe, the more meditative each movement will become. Two more breaths. Strong core. We're going to widen our knees a little bit more to the outside of the mat. Keep our toes engaged. And from this time, with a wide child's pose, we're going to bring our hips forward and keep our toes engaged to the mat as much as possible as we bring our hips as much forward as possible. And you can feel your inner hips scream hallelujah. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. This time as we inhale forward, we're going to dip our hips down and let our feet rise, squeezing our heels to our bum. Chest forward, straight arms. Exhale back. Inhale forward, heels to the bum, chest forward, straight arms, gaze forward. Exhale back. Last one. And then exhale back. Relax. I'm going to be here for a while, so just enjoy. If you like to reposition your knees and have a more closed child's pose, you may do so. Otherwise, you can stay in a wide child's pose. Listen to your body. 3 more breaths at your own pace. Trying to make them as long and deep as possible. If you're ready, we're going to look forward and we're going to come to our stomach. And come into a Sphinx pose. Our elbows are down into the mat and we're pushing down with our elbows so our shoulders are away from our ears. And our palms are forward and down. We're going to inhale, bring our chest a little bit forward and bring the tops of our feet engaged down into the mat and push the hips down a little bit into the mat. We're going to hold our Sphinx for a little while. I put out a block, so if you want to use your block, you can put the block in front of you. And you can rest your head on there if you like, while you keep your body engaged. You can rest your forehead, strong shoulders, strong chest, but the neck is relaxed. You're going to try to draw your navel all the way up into your spine. Feel how you imagine a little string right there pulling all the way the navel up into your spine. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Take 2 more breaths. Enjoy the calm before the storm, because we're going to do a little bit of movement now, which will require a little bit of muscle strength here. And that last breath, you can start to bring your head up again. You can move the block to the side. If you're off of the mat, you can scoot a little bit back, so each hand is on the corners of the mat. And come to your fingertips. You're going to inhale, lift. And then exhale, bend your elbows. So you come halfway. And you're going to inhale. So it's kind of like a push-up, but a very wide and funky push-up. Inhale, lift the chest. Use your arms to push. Exhale, come down. 5 more. Own pace. Slower the better. See if you can control your breath. Make the movement very fluid and easy. Try to make it timed beautifully so each inhale is equal to the exhale. 2 more breaths. Strengthen your fingers, strengthen your shoulders. And then from here, you're going to slide your hands out to the side. Lift your chest, fingertips at like a 20-degree angle. You're going to plant the tops of your feet and you're going to hold your chest forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax all the way. Lay your face to one side and you can shake your hips from side to side to relax your spine. One more thing. We're going to bring our arms out to a cross, come onto the fingertips, and we're going to look forward. Inhale, lift the chest using your back muscles. And then on the exhale, you're going to round your right shoulder forward and down as you lean, turn your gaze to the left. Inhale forward. Exhale, dip the left shoulder down, look over to the right hand. Inhale up, using your back muscles. Exhale, dip the right shoulder, look at your left hand. We're going to do this for a good minute. So try to make this meditative. Use your breath. Go slow. Close your eyes maybe if you want to just feel how your body is moving and flowing. As you creating strength and warmth in your body. And as you continue the movement, you kind of want to just rush through it, but really restrain yourself. Two more breaths. When you come to the final breath, you can release your hands to the side, palms up, lean your face to one side. You can shake your hips from side to side. Last spinal twist for the evening. We're going to extend our arms out to the side. Palms down. We're going to roll onto our right hip and allow our left shoulder to lift as we let our left leg fall behind us. And you should feel a nice twist on the lower part of your back. You can scoot your right chest a little bit forward if you feel that it's in the way and it's in an awkward position. Your left shoulder will definitely lift and allow it to lift. We don't want to take the twist up our spine right now. We want to focus on the lower back. Find your breath. And since we're doing a lot of twists today, remind yourself to keep that breath even. Inhale equal to the exhale. It's easy to let the inhales become very short. Inhale one more time. Make this one count. And the next breath, we can slowly roll back onto our tummies. Turn our gaze to the right, roll over to the left hip. Fix our left chest if you feel that it's pinching in a weird angle. And then you're going to bring your right leg behind you with a bended knee or not. Your right shoulder naturally lift. You're leaning completely on your left hip as your right leg is behind you. Try not to force the twist, but let gravity do its magic. Two more breaths. Making the breath very long and slow. Next inhale, you can slowly lower back to your tummy. And then we'll bring our hands underneath our shoulders. And we're going to prop ourselves back up into a child's pose. When you start to feel ready, you come back up to seated. We're going to come sit on our bum. And we're just going to do some reclining twists, just to even it out for the front side of the body. Arms out to the side, palms up. And then we're going to roll over to the right hip, extend the right leg. And let the left knee come to the chest and roll over to the right side. Inhale, stretch the spine. If you like, you can bring your right hand over to the left knee. To the left. Take 2 more deep breaths. Next breath, you can come back into center. Extend the left leg, roll onto the left hip, right knee to chest, and roll over to the left side. Inhale, elongate the spine, a little stretch, and exhale to release and relax. If you like, you can bring your left hand over to the right knee. Add a little weight and gravity there. Perhaps turn your gaze over to the right hand. Take 2 deep breaths. When you're ready, on the next breath, you can come back into center. Come flat on your back once more, wiggle your shoulders and your hips, and then we're going to hug our knees to our chest, rock from side to side. If you like, you can do a little happy baby. And then from here, we're going to take a few breaths with a bolster. If you don't have a bolster at home, you can use a towel or a big pillow. I'm going to put it on our thorax, right where our shoulder blades are. And if you have the block, you could put the block underneath the head. I like to put it on the medium length there. And that could be your pillow. You're going to open up your shoulders by bringing your arms out to the side, above the bolster. And then we're going to bring the soles of our feet together and bring the heels a little bit away from our hips so that we're in more of a diamond shape rather than a butterfly shape. Just stay here for a little while. Allow our hips to open, our chest to open. And reverse all of that sitting and hunching over our laptops and our phones. And letting our spine open up a bit. If you find that there's too much pressure in your hips, that they're coming out too much, you can put 2 pillows underneath your thighs, closer to your hips, and that'll give you a little bit of support. Or if you have blocks, or sofa cushions, or anything, just use what you have. No need to be fancy. Connect with your breath. just enjoy where you are at the moment, how you feel, and let the openness and vulnerability of your body right now allow you to fully accept everything around you. Just take it all in. Take 3 more deep breaths. Preparing your mind to know you're going to come out of this. Sometimes being so open can cause a little bit of anxiety. It takes time to get used to being open. On the next breath, you can slowly bring your knees together, soles of your feet down into the mat. Untuck the tailbone so you can maybe roll off of the bolster or the push cushion or the towel. And then we're going to start meditating. The best part of the class, the hardest part of class. If you have a block, you can sit on it. Otherwise, if you have a cushion or a pillow, you can sit on that. Or you can sit on the bolster, whatever feels good for you. And we're going to do some Anapanasati. And Anapanasati is the simplest meditation technique where you count to 10. So you're going to inhale, 1, exhale, 1, inhale, 2, exhale, 2. And we're going to keep going to reach 10. And guess what happens when you get to 10? You start over. It sounds boring and it sounds repetitive, but it's really nice. Once you get into it, it's really good. And sometimes you lose track. If you lose track, start at 1. You don't know where you are. You don't know what to do. You get a thought in your mind. Start back at 1. And when you get to 10, go back to 1. So there's no prestige in this. You can't fail. You can always start all over. That's the beauty of it. And you take it as it is. So I'll do the first round with you, counting to 10. And then you guys can fend for yourselves. We have 10 minutes of meditation. Ladies that are here, if you want to have the view out, you can turn out to the view if you don't want to look at me for a while. It's kind of boring looking at me. That's much nicer out there. And for you guys at home, I'm sorry, you have to look at me. So we're going to close our eyes. We'll bring our palms up to our knees. If you want, you can have your hands into Gyan again, where your pointer finger and thumbs are touching. Otherwise, you can just have your palms up or your palms down if you feel like you need to reserve your energy. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale. 1. Exhale. 1. Inhale. 2. Exhale. 2. Inhale. 3. Exhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Exhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Exhale. 5. Inhale. 6. Exhale. 6. Inhale. 7. Exhale. 7. Inhale. 8. Exhale. 8. Inhale. 9. Exhale. 9. Inhale. 10. Exhale. 10. Inhale. 1. Exhale. 1. really focus on your counting. Feel how your body feels as you breathe. Be present. Get uncomfortable with the silence. Get uncomfortable with how your mind wanders. Face the boredom. Face the stillness. It can be your friend or it can be your foe. Always start at 1. Keep track of your breath. If you don't know where you are, start back at 1. Once you reach 10, start back at 1. There's no prestige, and you can never fail. Learn how to block out the world. Learn how to find focus. And maybe you too will find enlightenment, the truth, the reality of everything that is. What may feel like an forever eternity, it's just a moment in time. Find the stillness in your body, the strength in your breath. Allow yourself to surrender your body. So that all that is left is you, your breath, and the wandering of your thoughts in your mind. If your thoughts are many, continue your counting, continue your breath. Perhaps you want to focus your gaze to the third eye, helping you find more focus and finding your breath. thought comes, let it come. And exhale to let it go. Take 3 more deep breaths. Wherever you are. Once you're taking those 3 breaths, you can bring your hands to your heart. Palms together, thumbs at the heart center. And next breath, inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale, full Om. Om Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. I think I have to turn that off first. It's nice to meditate, no? How do I turn